Hello and welcome to day 10 of my 7-week challenge to record and post a video every day. On day 3, I believe it was, I tried 4 different times to record and upload a certain video about a topic, and it was just too long and I was very frustrated after a couple hours, so I just posted something explaining what happened and that was it. But I do still want to tackle this subject, so I've decided what I think will work best is to actually break it down into 2 parts. So I will do 1 part today and 1 part tomorrow. Ultimately, it's about why I quit my job after 9 years, but for today I want to talk about why I stayed for 9 years, because that is a long time. So there obviously had to be something that kept me there. So that is what we're going to share and talk about today. I did break it down into 9, I don't know why I said 9, 10 reasons, which is, I guess, fitting because today is the 10th day, but I may go a little, I'm not sure if I'm going to count them specifically, and I'm also going to be more brief because even going through that list took about 10 minutes when I did it the first time. So here we go. The first and most important thing that kept me there and made it the most difficult to leave was the people. I really got along with, I can't say everyone, I didn't know everyone there, but I didn't really have any feuds or anything. It was a place that was very comfortable to be in. I was genuinely excited to see people in the morning, to see people in the lunchroom, and I did get very close with a lot of people, and many people I still keep in touch with and that I believe are lifelong friends. So being in a place where I really enjoyed my company, the people that were around me, made it very hard to leave. And even I kind of sent a text to several people after I quit, because I wanted them to hear it from me before word got around, because they are important to me and not people that I consider friends, not just coworkers. So that made it very difficult. On top of that, my mother and brother-in-law, my husband's brother, worked there as well. So it literally was a family type situation. And with my mom, she's worked there 20 years. And she also worked with some of the employees at a previous job. So several of my coworkers I'd actually known since I was a child. So it was very much a place that felt like home to me and that I was very comfortable. So that was one of the reasons that it made it very difficult and a challenge almost to leave. Secondly was that it was a group insurance company. So healthcare was provided. And the great thing about that, it covered my dental visits, my chiropractic care, acupuncture, massage therapy, which are all things that I am missing now being unemployed, but that was definitely a major perk of working there and something I had to very seriously take into consideration when it came to quitting. Third, this is just a little extra bonus, but something great. The company provided Costco memberships for employees, so that was an absolutely wonderful thing and something I'm already missing because I had to renew last month. But just, it's one of those perks that you know that you're lucky to be there and to be getting all these rewards and benefits and bonuses. Even better than that was we got, how can I explain this? The company slash owner of the company had tickets to several different events in the city, whether it be sporting events, concerts, theater events. So I was fortunate over the time I was there that I was able to go to several events, and when you go, you win 2 tickets, so I got to bring guests, and that was something that I very much valued and appreciated because that's not something that I could afford to buy myself. So I know how lucky I was that I was able to have those experiences that I would not have otherwise been able to enjoy. So that's something that I will be missing as well. Number 5 was the annual holiday party. Now this was actually the tipping point for me originally applying for a job to work there for a year and covering someone's mat leave. And that was because I knew my parents enjoyed the party so much every year, and my mental process was actually, if I work there, then I can go to the party. And that's how I first got in. And the reason it's great is because it's a dinner, entertainment, open bar, even taxis, rides home are included, transportation, so that nobody's drinking, and it's free to attend, and it's such a wonderful evening to spend with people outside of the work environment when everyone's kind of dressed up and just dancing and having fun. And that's something that I will absolutely miss as well. That was one of the really wonderful perks. On top of that, vacation days, we started with 3 weeks vacation day, get an extra day every year for the first 10 years. And that was a wonderful thing, because some companies I know, I think it's even only 2 weeks to start with, and you might not even get an additional day every year. So that was something that was really helpful for me over the years when it came to if I needed time off for moving or traveling. It was really wonderful to have so many days to choose from throughout each year. I'm just checking my list in case I forget anything. Friday afternoons is another thing. On top of the holidays, during the summer, we would get half of the Friday, okay, between May long weekend and September long weekend, employees get half of those Friday afternoons off, still with pay, and you don't even have to use your vacation days. So that was also another perk that was just, you feel extra excited to be there, and something that I know is not offered at most places of employment. Even if they are afternoons off, I believe sometimes it's afternoon off, but you don't get paid for it. So that was a wonderful thing. Even greater than the regular vacation time plus the Friday afternoons, the company provides, I guess, sabbaticals. And how they do it is every 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, the employee earns the sabbatical on that anniversary year. And what that means is, for the 10-year, aside from what they would have would be 5 weeks holidays at that time. Aside from that, they would get an additional 4-week chunk of vacation days that they have to take together, but that they get to take off, and that is still with pay. 15 years, it's an additional 6 weeks, and 20 years, it's an additional 8 weeks. So on the 20th anniversary, which my mom is currently on her 20th year sabbatical, so this year she has 5 weeks vacation plus 8 weeks sabbatical. So she is not working for 3 months, over 3 months of the year. That's the time she has off. She has 13 weeks off in this year. So that's pretty incredible, and something that she's really excited about and really enjoying. And I would have actually been 1 year away. I would have gotten mine in 2018. So that was definitely something I really had to weigh, and something I knew I would be missing by quitting. And that, it didn't make it easy is what I'm trying to say. And another thing that really didn't make it easy was profit share, something that the company provides. And it's not necessarily guaranteed, but they've been doing it for at least 20 years. So it's something that many people, you kind of become accustomed to it. And if it's like winter and you're trying to save up for a big purchase, you might wait until June in hopes of getting that, because that is a rather significant sum of money that can really make a big difference in helping employees with making a certain purchase for whatever it is, or saving money. However they choose to use it is up to them. And that is absolutely something I definitely missed in June. Aside from having no income at all, not having that extra bonus income was definitely something I was thinking about come June, when I knew it was that time of year. Number 10 is the owner/president of the company, Dave Johnston. He is such a giving person, not only to employees, but just to the community as a whole. And he sponsors and donates to so many different charities and organizations in the community. And you'll notice I said Dave because he wanted to be referred to as Dave. He doesn't want to be referred to as Mr. Johnston, because he wants to have a very comfortable and open relationship with his employees, and doesn't want people to be afraid to approach him and talk to him. Very friendly always when he sees people in the lunchroom. And so that was someone that I was very happy to work for, and that I did enjoy working for and working with. Which, again, so all these things added up to make it very comfortable for me to live there. Wow. Sometimes it feels like you live at your job, right? To work there for so long, and that did make it a really big decision to leave. Not only that, it was working. I said I worked with my mom. We kind of, when my brother passed away, we kind of filled a void in each other of the loss of him. And I lived at home until I finished school, and then I had worked at this company since I moved out. So it was almost kind of a crutch in a way too of until I quit my job, the longest I'd ever gone without seeing my mom was if one of us was on vacation and when we didn't live together. So even though it was a really nice thing to have, I felt like it was also kind of a crutch that I wasn't letting myself kind of leave the nest in a way. So it was kind of what kept me there, but maybe not maybe it wasn't a good thing perhaps. So, but we'll talk more about that tomorrow when I explain why I left after 9 years. This is 11 and a half minutes, and I'm now so worried that even this is not going to upload, but I better cut it right now. If you get a chance, come back tomorrow and we will finish part 2 of this video. Thank you for watching.